Hello YouTube, what's up? The video yesterday about the phronesis 4.1 ROM for the Galaxy Note 3. It's a Note 7 port, the discontinued Note 7. But the audio quality on that video was so bad, so I thought I'd make a new one and see if I can cover the same ground. So, like I said, this is the phronesis 4.1 ROM, and I am running the Dark Lord Note 7 kernel version 1, and this ROM is just simply amazing. It has so many features and so much customization. Of course, you got the edge features, which are pretty awesome. The Edge also works in the Galaxy Store. So, for instance, this panel and these panels, these apps too, are actually panels that I have bought. And to do so, you simply go into the settings of Edge and download. And there you have it. Each and I have tried buying. So here's one, for instance, apps 1. All of them are working. And that's really sweet, in my opinion. Of course, you got the People's Edge. Now, the On Circle has been discontinued by Samsung, so that's not available anymore, but that has nothing to do with the ROM. You also got the Note 7 S Pen features, which is pretty sweet, but on top of that you have added shortcuts for extra customization, which also is awesome. And this has so many features. You got the screenwriting, you got the smart marking, or I don't know what it's called in English, smart markering in Swedish. You got the notes and you got the translation. And then you can, like I said, add a bunch of other features as well, or shortcuts, I'm sorry. So, basically, the ROM is very smooth. Now, as you can see, just take a look at how many pages I've got on the app drawer. I got a lot, and I mean a lot. And it's also huge games and pretty demanding programs. So, and still, this ROM is running extremely smooth. And I also wanted to show you, there was an update yesterday, which was an analog clock for the lock screen. And I think it's just so darn beautiful. Take a look at this. Now, this clock can be, customized. You can choose between a pretty large variety of clocks. So, if we go into the settings and have a look. Now, let's see. Oh, you can also see that they have made it possible to have the old style on settings. I love these shortcuts or favorites. And let's have a look about the phone. So, of course, this runs the Marshmallow Android 6.0.1, and as I said, I run the Dark Lord kernel. It works really well, in my opinion. Anything else interesting here? There's a lot of questions about battery. the consumption of battery, if it's draining or not. Now I have a lot of extra power. I have extra batteries and I have power banks and such, so I don't put too much focus on the battery time. But I understand that not everybody has that option. But in my opinion, I think that the battery time is really good. It's nothing above average in consumption. This ROM has gotten some criticism for not being as battery friendly as other ROMs, and that might be true, but I wouldn't say that it's the difference isn't huge. And of course it depends a lot on what kind of user of the phone you are. In terms of toggles, all of the toggles are working. All of the features has been ported. That includes, of course, the NFC, the always on display, and the blue light filter. Now you get a bunch of other toggles as well. If you feel like editing, you see, you got the inverted colors and ultra power save mode, and yeah, just you can have a look for yourself. So that's basically it about that. I love that this ROM is so customizable, because it's like this. This is a feature I use a lot. It's the ROM cleaner. Of course, those comes in many very different varieties and downloadable, and you get the system clean tool. But I think it's really neat that it's available here in the pull down screen. All right, so let's go to the oh, by the way, let me show you the always on display. So there we go, and boom, there you have it. Also with the feature now working that you can tap the icons under the battery and you will come straight to the program in question. So that's sweet. You don't have to push any button to come out of the always on display, because that basically you save your buttons life, your home button and such, because it wears them out eventually. So that's really sweet too. And of course, another great feature which I really love. Oh, look at the background. That's also a customization. It's the matrix. You can basically have anything you want back there in terms of pictures and blurs and such. It's really sweet. This is another feature that I really like. It's the feature that you can take any of these tabs, press on it and hold, and you will get it in a minimized window. It's just awesome, and I use that feature a lot. Now I don't know how many of these we can have, but because I usually stop at around 2, but probably can have more. I have never actually seen or rather been exploring the limits. And when you minimize them, of course, you get the bubbles. So, and as you can see, like I said, even though I wasn't supposed to do that. Even though I got so many programs installed, it's running pretty smooth. And now I also have these open, so I will close them. So let's have a look in the ROM customization or the ROM control. let's see what we got. There we have it, the phronesis ROM control. So this is the one that was added yesterday. It's the dialogue and analog clock widgets, which you set to the lock screen. As you can see here, there are plenty of clocks to choose from, and if you don't like them, well, you can always have the well, it's not even stock clock, because this one is even cooler, but the regular digital clock. You can also have a calendar. So let me show you that. If I turn the analog clock off and the calendar on, let's go to the lock screen. Well, there you go. It's just awesome. They have put so much effort into this ROM. I mean, it's truly a work of art. So these guys, the phronesis team, they deserve all the cred they can get. Really, they have put so much effort, and they're always online. If you need help with anything, they're always there helping out tediously. These guys is a really wonderful bunch of guys, and so knowledgeable. It's scary. All right, I want my analog clock back, so there we go. All right, no, I wasn't supposed to do that. So you can customize the always on display brightness. Here, of course, you have a bunch of different settings. Basically, it's what's supposed to be shown and such. So I'm back. I just received a phone call which interrupted my recording. So we were in the phronesis ROM control, if I remember correctly, and I was here. So what else do we have? We have the phone preferences, and it's the same thing here. You get a bunch of different options to choose from. Everything so that you can customize your device the way you like it. You have the custom background for in calls, bunch of options. You have the customized device settings user interface. You can choose between Grace UX or old settings UI user interface. That was what I was showing you. I got the old one, the one where you can pick your favorites in top of the settings user interface. And of course columns, quick settings, shown, hidden, and a bunch of other stuff. You also have the different animations. You get the list view animation. You can choose from a bunch of different list views. Like say I'm going for the wave. Let's see if there's somewhere I can try that. We got the I believe the utilities is quite long. So you can see the animation in the top and in the bottom. In the bottom when I go downwards. So there you have it. And you can choose from a lot of different. There's waves and I don't even remember. I don't usually use it, but I actually think I will leave it on. So what else? You have the lock screen modes, of course. Yeah, I already shown you that, so never mind. You get the soft and virtual key settings, which is also features a bunch of gestures and such. You can add functions to the status virtual buttons, so they are the ones are located up here. So basically it's if you press the status bar. Now I gotta say, I haven't been speaking English for quite a while, so my English is a bit rusty, so I hope you will excuse that. I am Swedish, so not. We're here for. And the Phronesis team also added a bunch of useful apps. You got the add away. This is the ordinary settings menu or user interface or whatever you want to call it. You got the Wi-Fi password management. You got the root FTP server. You got add away. Oh, and this one is actually great for those who like it. It's a color flashlight, which basically starts the flashlight starts flashing and blinking or when receiving call and messages and such. You got the ROM toolbox, maybe you remember it. I can show you. So if I turn it on, it's this little bubble which you can move around and which stays with you. You can add different functions to this, so it's quite useful. I have all my shortcuts everywhere else, so I don't really need it, but a lot of people like it, and it's great that the Phronesis team throws it in there. We can have it for an option. So, what else do we have? Let's have a look. You can also customize, if you want, like this user avatar up here, and this is basically accounts. If you share your phone with someone else, if you choose guest, for instance, then the people who use it gets the phone in its out of box status, so to speak, and then you can just log into your own account and you're back at your own customization and layout. And yeah, you can just see all the features, and as you can see for yourself, damn smooth all the time. Now, and remember, this is during calling, and no, it's not during record. So there you have it. Got a really slow internet, that's why this one is taking so long. No, I didn't download torrent. Alright, I hope I covered your questions and you got a view of what the Phronesis ROM is. I can really recommend this ROM. Now, I've been flashing a bunch of different ROMs and trying them out, and in my opinion, none of the other ROMs compare to this one. But I want to stress that point. That is my opinion. It just suits me so well, and it blows my mind. I actually got a lot newer phone than this one. Got the Galaxy S6, but it just stays in the box. But this one just I just like it better. So I think I will stick with my Note 3, at least until the S8 comes out, and then we'll see. So, thanks for watching, and if thread and down, and have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.